Hi knitters! I'm Louise from Wildflower Well. Thanks for stopping by to watch this video on how to knit the knit stitch. We're going to break the knit stitch down into 4 simple, easy steps for you to follow along with. We're going to start out holding the needle with our stitches in our left hand and our empty needle in our right hand. Step number 1, we're just going to put our right hand needle into this first stitch. We come in on the left side of the stitch, front to back, so our needles make a cross. We want to have our right needle behind. Second step is we're going to wrap this needle with our working yarn. Pick up the yarn with your right hand. We're going to wrap it around behind our back needle, which is our right hand needle, and bring this yarn down in between the 2 needle tips. Then we're going to scoop the right needle tip underneath this strand. I want to hold this so you can see this strand of yarn, this leg of the stitch. The needle tip just scoops right underneath there. Our old stitch, which is here on our left needle, we're just going to slide all of that off and just let it slide off the left needle. And we've got one brand new stitch over here on our right needle. Our stitches over here on the left needle, as we need to, we can just slide them up our needle. So let's just keep repeating across our row. Right needle tip is going to come in on the left side of our stitch, in there front to back, so our needles make an X at the back. Working yarn from our right hand comes all the way around behind our right hand needle and comes down and crosses here in between the needle tips. The right hand needle tip is going to scoop underneath that strand and we slide it off. So we've got 4 simple steps here. Our needle comes in on the left side, front to back, and makes an X. Working yarn wraps around behind our right needle tip. The right needle tip is going to scoop underneath that leg of the stitch and we slide it off. And we just work our way all the way across our row. We go in the stitch, we wrap all the way around behind, we bring our needle back through, and we slide it off. In, around, scoop under, slide off. In, around behind, scoop under, and this back stitch here, the old stitch, that just slides right off our left needle tip. I only have 3 stitches left here, so let's work to the end of our row. And when you get to this very last end stitch, you work that exactly the same. You want your needle tip to go in, wrap around, scoop back under, and slide it off. So now we've just transferred all our stitches from our left needle to our right needle. Now to work our next row, our needle switch hands. So we're back to that beginning position. The needle with the stitches is in our left hand, empty needle in our right hand. And we just keep repeating